Hi, friends. It's been a minute since I've done a solo episode, and it just felt right. It, it was one of those things where it's like I could have found a guest, but for like what's kind of happening in my life right now, I felt like I needed this for me. So being the safe space that this is and that I've created, I figured I would use it to my advantage and use it for what it's for, use the podcast for what it's for, and that was just to like let um whatever I'm holding in on the inside out. Uh oh, so being a solo episode, I got my usual, which is some form of whiskey. Today we got Jameson. I think that's what I did last time. I don't remember. And ginger ale. Lord knows I'm gonna need it. If you see the title, then you kind of already get an idea of what I'm going to talk about. And I guess I should start with how I've been doing. I have been slightly unwell for a while. And it's just kind of been progressively getting, I wouldn't say worse, but I just haven't been getting to like the bottom of it. And that's been frustrating. There have been just like some events in my life that have caused triggers to like come about, and and when I do get triggered, I like these strong feelings just happen, and I have like no control over them, which is what I don't like. I don't like not having control over my emotions. And I just couldn't understand why. I couldn't get why I was fucking acting or feeling the way that I was feeling based off of these things that happened. And it dawned on me that, oh, sippage, that I am holding on to something that has hurt me for a long time. And that is the relationship with my father. And I guess to put it into perspective is like, or into context, my dating history shows that and not even just dating, but also just relationships and friendships and people, that I do so much because I want to be validated. I want to be approved of. I want to, I don't know, just fucking feel loved, as everyone does. And it just became so apparent to me recently why I don't even, and it's not even like, it's something that I've known, the whole daddy issues thing, and it's annoying. It's like, yeah, okay, great. So my dad didn't fucking hug me enough or something. Now what? What am I supposed to do with this information? I just see how it is coming out now, and it is coming out in the form of like these intense feelings, and I feel crazy. And I'm just like, why does it fucking bother me so much? And it's because like I have this fucking habit of like needing to, it's essentially this. If I encounter an emotionally unavailable person, my mind is like, "Ooh, let me get them to love me. Let me fucking do something that if I can get their approval, then maybe I am worth fucking caring about," which is so sad. It is so sad to think, but that's like what the inner child in me feels. And it's because of the relationship that I have with my dad. It's not great. I haven't spoken to him in like 2 years. Maybe it's a year and a half. I don't know, but it's been a while, and it's a sad situation. And I've always like held on to this feeling, and it's turned into anger, and I've never actually felt the hurt that I do feel from it. Um because part of me was like, well, if I feel the hurt and I feel the pain, then he won or something. And that's what our relationship has kind of felt like, is like a battle between the two of us. And in these last couple of weeks where I've just been feeling these emotions and not having control over it, it's like I think I'm finally ready to let go. I think I'm finally ready to like stop fighting. I don't want to be a part of this war or battle that is going on between us. I am just willing to let go because it feels heavy. It feels so heavy. If I again, I hate not having control over my emotions. And now that I've been getting better at it, I can easily pinpoint out when I'm fucking losing it and when I can't get a grasp of it. And this is one of them. And whoo. All right. So far, so good. We're not crying yet. We almost lost it there. And so, like, as I'm like dealing with this shit and like this shit in my head, I'm like, fuck, like this doesn't have anything to do with the people in front of me that I am reacting this way to. It is it it's based off of what they represent, which is that solution in my mind, in my kid brain of like, if I get this person to love me, then he's wrong and I am worth the love and that. And that's where I really started. And then that realization just like snapped something in me and I felt some release. I no longer really, not that I don't care about these people, but I didn't see them the same way anymore. I just saw them as that symbol that I was trying to like so desperately fit. I was trying to complete this fantasy of mine. And that's not fair. That's fucking crazy. The fact that I'm even trying to like leave this responsibility of my happiness, of my self-worth and value to a fucking these poor men, to a fucking like stranger, you know, they don't know me. And like God. So it's been a lot of laughing, it's been a lot of crying these last couple of weeks, and I've just been feeling it. And as I've been feeling it, I realized that I have not spoken out about it. I haven't talked about it. Not since it happened. Not since the last time I tried to talk to him. Which didn't go very well. And so that's why I'm doing this, because I want to let it out. I know I'm not the fucking only one, all right? Maybe you're the one that's on the other side and like holding the grudge, or maybe you're the one holding on to feelings that you don't want to let out for the sake of being right or playing chicken or whatever the fuck. So I'm really putting myself out there in this episode today because I think it's going to help me. I'm terrified. I am fucking terrified right now. Like all day I've been having this fucking knot in my chest and I'm just like, oh, I'm going to vomit. Oh, I'm going to fucking hurl. Like it's just, it's right there. It doesn't feel good because it's like I'm not used to this. Like this is a scary thing. Having to even like first of all, understand what I'm feeling and then put it in a way where it's not like I'm attacking somebody and being like, you hurt me. It's like, no, I don't want to come at it that way. I'm tired. Like I said, I'm tired of fighting. I just want to move on and move forward. Anyway, I keep losing my train of thought. So this episode is going to be dedicated to my father, and it's going to be called A Letter to My Father. I wrote something yesterday. And it's not in like a fucking constructive form in any way, shape. It's kind of like a lot of like thoughts written out. So I'm going to read some of it. I'm probably going to sob. It might not make sense. Maybe it will. But I need to let this out. And I think I'm going to feel a lot better afterwards. And I think I'm going to feel Lighter. I mean, just after I even decided that I was gonna do this, I instantly felt lighter. So I know that I have to do this, and this is as scary as this is. I know that it's gonna be so much brighter on the other side, even for me, because I'm just so over this fucking feeling that I have right now. Really, that's what's motivating me, is to get over this thing that I've been holding on to because it's been going against me. Um, okay, I'm not ready. Okay, sorry, I'm fucking distracted myself. Ah. Look at all my artsy notes and shit. All right, where am I? And here's another thing. I'm putting myself on blast because I feel like this message is gonna get to him, whether someone in the family is gonna send it to him, or hell, maybe even I'm gonna send it to him. But yeah, this is me trying to reach out to my father for the sake of building a relationship again. I wouldn't even say trying to fix the old one, because I think uh, it's a little too complicated to try to unravel all of that. But what I can do is offer a fresh start, new slate, new page, something. It's a brand new start. So this is me doing that. Oh, I don't know if I could do this. Fuck. Let me get a tissue out before I even start, because I already feel like it's fucking starting. Fuck. I don't want to do this. I've been crying all week, man. Like, this is nothing new. Oh. All right. Hi, Dad. I know it's been a long time since we last talked, and I'm not happy with how it ended. I love you and I miss you, and I wish we would spend more time together. We never really knew each other, and I felt like your guard was up, so I couldn't really ask you questions about yourself or try to get to know you. And I don't think you know me either, especially not now. You don't know 28, 29-year-old Ruth. And I would love to tell you, I'd love to show you. There's so many. I have a show. I have a fucking podcast. I like drinking whiskey. I smoke weed. You probably are not gonna like that, but it's the truth. I've done shrooms too. That, you know what? If we ever get to a friendship level, I'm gonna highly recommend that to you, because it might do some good for the family. Anyway, ignore that. You're probably gonna get upset about that. But again, my truth. This is who your daughter at 29 years old is right now. And I just want to reintroduce myself to you, because I don't think you know who I am. I don't think you know what I've been doing. And I'd love to tell you. And I would love to hear what you're doing too. There's a lot of things that I've been wanting to tell you, but never really got the chance. And I just need to let it out. Our relationship has always been rocky, and to try and go back and untangle everything seems overwhelming. But I don't want to think about the past. My focus right now is on the present. I don't know how you are. I can only hope that you're taking care of yourself. But the truth is that we don't have that much time left together. One of us is gonna go, and it'd be a shame if we left without getting to know one another. But believe it or not, but I think you're really cool, and I would love to get to know the real you, or at least who you are now. And it would mean a lot to me if you would want to get to know me too. 'Cause I'm pretty fucking awesome, okay? Like, not to brag, but you're missing out on some fun shit over here. Uh, I know you don't agree with everything I do, and that's fine. But all I ask is that you try to understand. If you don't want to, then that's okay too, and I respect your decision. Ooh. Damn, I wrote a lot. For a while, I didn't want to be like you. But then I realized I am exactly like you. I started going to therapy about like 2 years ago. And the more I was finding out about myself, the more I was understanding you. I found out I have ADHD. Turns out it's genetic. And I think I got it from you. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying this is science. uh, and the reason why is because of the unfinished projects that we both have, the big feelings that we both have, the craving for dopamine. For me, it's probably my substances. For you, it's buying cars. Getting irritable when we're overstimulated, the disorganization, and again, just the multiple projects. And I couldn't start, like, if I was gonna start giving myself compassion and understanding myself, let alone even start to love myself, then I owed the same thing to you. Because you are just like me. And I can't. And when I try to understand you, I think of me, because which is why I'm reaching out to you in this way, because I really hope you'll listen. Who knows if you'll get through the whole video. You'll probably be like, oh, she's being dramatic or something, and whatever. But if you do listen, I appreciate it. And I think you're capable, because if you are like me, then you have a heart and you are willing to. I can't imagine how frustrated you've felt all these years. I know you're not the type to believe in ADHD or anything like that, but I promise you might be able to find some answers or relief. If no one has told you, I want to tell you that you did an amazing job as a father. You did the best that you could with what you had. And I appreciate you for trying your hardest. I'm sorry that we couldn't give you your flowers as often as we should have. But I want to change that today. And I want to tell you that I'm proud of you. I love you. And I know that you haven't had it easy. I don't know exactly what you went through in life, but I'd like to know so I can understand you more. This is what I'm willing to do for the sake of our relationship. Because it's so sad that I don't talk to my dad. Like, I love my family. Like, that is just the basis of who I am. I love all of my family, even you. Especially you. And this just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. It hasn't been sitting right with me. I still love you, and I accept you for all that you are. And I let this go. I let this anger go. I let the past go. Our family has been through a lot, and I am just so ready to fucking let it go, because who has the time to deal with this, to hold on to this? It's no way to live. It's not how I want to live, and I don't think you want to live that way either. Aren't you tired? This is exhausting, having to fight all the time. But I can't make you do anything. We all know that. No one can make me do anything. We have to wanna do this for ourselves. I also wrote down more notes in the back. I don't know how you'll take this. I'm creative like you. I love good food thanks to you. I'm ambitious because of you. I love to give just like you. I have big feelings like you. When I get really angry, I want to explode just like you. I have a big heart like you. I have great hair and eyebrows thanks to you. I am your daughter. You're my father. And I am just like you. As I go on this self love journey, I've come to love you too. I don't know where we go from here, but I want you to know that I'll be here waiting with open arms. I love you. Take care of yourself and go to the doctor. That's all I got. That is all that I was able to muster. Oh, that's not true. Well, but I'm not going to say that. That's all that I was able to muster up in this one session of writing out my feelings because I've been avoiding it. I have not thought about the effect that our relationship has had on my life since I got kicked out of the house at 18, 19. Have not put much thought into it because it hurts too much. It hurts a lot. And I've been trying to play it off like it hasn't, like I'm strong and like I'm fine, which I'm sure you are doing the same. But I'm not fine. This week, it has shown me that it has fucking solidified into rage and anger and frustration. And I don't want to hold on to that. I don't like this inner being that is inside of me. That shit is not fun. And I don't know what it's manifesting like for you. But I just hope that you're okay because it can't. I know you ask about me. I know you miss me, okay? So it's okay. It's okay. Oh. Yeah, I know I've said all of this. I've done it all already. This isn't the first time that I've tried to have this conversation with you. But I hope that this time you do listen because that's all I really need is for you to listen, to try to understand. I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to fix some issue. I am just trying to be heard and understood. And I want to hear you too, because I don't think people hear you. I think you desperately need to be heard and understood. And I am ready to do that. Everyone in your family is willing to do that for you. And I'm just so over it. I'm over this wasted time that we have because a lot, there's been health scares in the family. Like, don't you think about that? Like, what if I fucking die tomorrow? What if I have kids that's sooner at some point? Like, don't you want to be there for that? Don't you want to have like a healthy relationship for that? Or are we just gonna keep pretending? I'm so over pretending. I can't pretend. And you can't either. And you know what? I'm telling you, it's the ADHD. Don't believe me. But if I show you this evidence that has led me to believe this, you can't deny it. That's all I'm saying. I'm so tired. I've really been like pushed to the limit this week. And it's led me down to my very core fucking trauma, which is this. So again, sorry, I lost my train of thought because it's been a lot. It's been so much. I've been everywhere. So I am probably going to send this to you because this is going to be me waving my white flag. I'm waving it. And I'm like, hey, My door is open. I'd love to get to know you, and I'll be waiting. But if you're not ready, that is okay. I don't hold anything against you. I hold nothing against you. But I am going to protect myself for the sake of my own sanity. And I've just been doing that with everyone, since you are not a special case. So in the meantime, if you don't message me, I can at least keep you updated on what's been going on in my life. Because I am so happy to share with you my life and everything that I've done, even if you don't care. I don't care. I'm going to tell you anyway. Because it's been going so well. I work for the prices right now. Like I said, I started my own show, which is crazy. You know what? I don't know how you're going to take this, but I feel like I am able to do scary things because I was able to conquer the first big scary thing in my life, and that was you. Because, we're Latinos. We're supposed to respect our parents and whatnot, which we should. But I just was never okay with with your attitude. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But I was not okay with it. And that was for me to speak out about it and to you was like conquering the monster at the end of the fucking level of a game or something. And that gave me the strength and power to be like, I can do anything. So I thank you for that, for pushing me to doing that. But you also motivate me to being inventive, creative, using my time wisely. We both have issues with the craving dopamine. Wanting the dopamine kind of outweighs our decision making in a way, because even though we know we should be doing this thing, we're like, no, but this will make us so much happier, which is why we go for that other thing, even though if it risks everything else. All the unfinished projects at the house, it's nothing that you should get defensive over or blame yourself for. It's just how we are. And I feel like if you get to know yourself a little bit more and to be more in tune with yourself, maybe you'll live a little calmer. Yeah, just a little bit. Maybe. And again, if you don't want to, if you are happy and fine with the way that you are, then I support you and I love you and I will leave you the fuck alone if that's what you want. But at least I know that I will have that I tried, because like I said in the beginning, I was not happy with how the last time that we talked and how it turned out. That's so sad. I really felt unheard, and and that hurt me a lot. But I'm gonna keep trying. Trying. It took me a year later, but I'm gonna keep trying because I'm not gonna give up on you. I know that you're hurt, and I know that you need love too. I didn't know that you needed that at the time because I'm a child. I'm growing up and I'm doing my own thing, But as I'm healing myself and learning to love myself again, I see what you need now. Yeah. I need a drinking break. Please hold. Fuck, bro. Every time that I talk about you, I start crying. That's how I know that it's just it's a very sensitive topic for me. You are a sensitive topic for me. And I want you to know that I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. Sure, there's some things that I don't agree with, but it's never enough to do this. I really just need a minute. I haven't checked out. Oh, I'm holding for an airplane, even though I probably don't need to. I don't know where this is gonna leave me. I don't know if I'm going to fucking feel I know this isn't magic and I'm not gonna feel better right away, but it's definitely a start, is just acknowledging and being self-aware. If I can you know what? I started reading, not reading, listening to some things on Instagram that were popping up and were resonating with me, and one of them was, oh, you know what? Let me pull it up because I think I saved it for this exact reason. Because I was like, yes, that's exactly what I'm feeling and exactly what I need to share with the world. And it's like a small fucking statement. I probably should have started with it. Um, where the fuck? Where are you? Okay, I can't find it, but it was um this chick who said, she was like, I've suffered in silence, so I am going to recover out loudly. Does that make sense? Is that a sentence? I don't know. But yes. Yes, this is why I'm fucking blasting my life out here, because I am healing and recovering out loud because I have suffered silently, and little did I know that there's other people that feel the same way. And what I've noticed as I've been doing this is that even if it's one or two people, little bits here and there, there's people that listen to what I talk about on here, and it makes them feel a little bit better. It makes them think about their life and how they can make themselves feel better. And that is exactly why I'm doing this. My mom is probably going to be like, Ruth, why are you blasting out our business? Well, it's my business, okay? And I don't mind sharing this difficult part of my life because it's not going to hurt me. Nothing can hurt me at this point. Um, And all I can do is recover and heal and move on and know that I did my very best. And I can't control anybody else's reactions or responses to how they deal with life. All I can do is just watch, understand, and move on. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I don't know. It's crazy to think how like one's actions or attitude toward their kids or towards anyone really, and how like it can make a lifelong fucking lasting impact. Like, this whole daddy issues thing, I hate it. I hate that I am a part of this group. But it's just so true. Because of it, I've turned into this like person with anxious attachment. I so desperately get anxious and crave and want like love and attention. It's like two different sides of me because there's that one part inside me that feels it. And then there's that other part that's like, I fucking need no one. I am fine on my own. I could die on my own and I'd be great. Yeah, there's a little balance of both. I can have both. And you know what? I can give to those who don't have it, even if I'm not getting it, because I am filling my own cup. And that's what I've been doing, is filling my own cup so that I can slowly and genuinely give to others from my little cup. And I'm tired. I'm tapped, guys. I'm so fucking tapped. I knew I couldn't do a guest because I was not in the right headspace. I'm not there. I'm not here. Like, my place is a freaking mess. It's horrible. Like, I've been kind of on autopilot and I've been just avoiding everything. I've been avoiding writing this letter to you. I have been avoiding my bills. I have been avoiding doing laundry. And it's just such a chain of events. And now that I kind of have like this release and I'm able to sit in calmness, because that's another thing. I'm just always on the go, 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 doing one thing after another. And if it's not that, then it's sleeping so that I can rest and keep going. But now I'm forcing myself to chill the fuck out so that I could feel everything that is happening inside of me. And one of them was this. This has been constantly going on inside of me, and I just have not been wanting to feel it. But I feel it now. And I'm sorry if I'm being repetitive because I'm literally going through this process in my head. And this is, again, for me and maybe for you if you're still listening. Hmm. And maybe that's why I'm kind of like really calm. I didn't even get an energy drink today. That's crazy. I've been over consuming myself with fucking caffeine because I just am so exhausted. Work has been crazy. Oh my god. You wanna know remember the last time I did a fucking check-in and I was like, oh my god, guys, I have this great plan. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna be working so much. I'm gonna be blah 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 blah. You know what they say? If you want to make God laugh, tell him your fucking plans. Cause none of that has happened. I mean, the lighter thing is happening. It's in production, but we're not there yet. Again, because we're just not good. We're not calibrated. We're not regulated over here yet. So we're trying to get this issue handled first before we can move on. Um, and yeah, whatever. Fuck it. So it didn't go to plan. Sure, it sucks a little bit, but we just go with the flow. That's what we're doing. Holidays are coming up. And it's gonna be a little awkward because I'm gonna try to slowly incorporate myself back into I don't wanna say back into your life, but just as a friendly stranger saying hello. That's something that's always bothered my mom was that I couldn't even say hi to you, um, because I couldn't. I didn't even wanna give you that. That's how mad I was. And that's just how much I was holding on to. And I'm really happy that I'm finally able to let it go now. I wasn't before, but now I am because it doesn't matter to me. That doesn't matter to me. You know, what if you get sick? It's going to be really awkward to take care of you if we're still not talking. I don't want it to get to that point, you know? I want to take you to my places that are cool that I think you'll like. I found so many new restaurants that I think you would love. And my love for that started because you took us to places. You know, it's not all bad. You are, once again, you are an amazing father, and I am proud of you for doing everything that you could have done with everything that you had because you went through trauma and you've been through a lot, and I know you have. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep telling you that you are doing a great job. Despite everything, you're doing a great job. I can't wait to see what else you're doing. I can't wait to hear whatever projects you're working on. Know that I'm supporting you from the sidelines. I was talking about something and then I forgot. Right. Slowly incorporating. And it's not even like I'm incorporating myself into your life. It's just I'm no longer going to be living through this like restriction or this like, oh, he's going to be there. I'm not going. It's just pettiness. It's so unnecessary. And I don't want to live like that. I am not living like that. I want to be free. I want to feel lighter. And I do. Look, I'm not crying. I'm not crying anymore. Fuck me. I hope you know that you matter to people. I hope you know that a lot of people love you and see you for the valuable person that you are. And that no one is here to judge you, even though I'm sure you're hard on yourself because, again, with ADHD, it's hard to complete things and it's hard to hold on to. It's hard to not have self doubt and to feel bad about you not like completing things and being disorganized and letting things just like fall between the cracks and in your fingers. And it's just like you can't hold on to anything. And I just want you to know that I see you. And yeah, I'm going to be around. slowly starting awkward conversation because I did this awkward thing. I was sitting in my car before coming in here, just like feeling all the feels and not even wanting to do this. So now I just have to keep fighting against those feelings to live a lighter life. This was hard, guys. I am exhausted. I am drained. I am gonna go home. I'm gonna get some soup and I'm gonna take a nap. This is not easy. Letting out your feelings is not easy. It is gonna drain you and make you just completely. I feel like Pikachu who just exerted all his energy and I'm at zero. And I'm ready for it. I knew it was gonna come because now I feel like I can build from the ground up from here. Because, ooh, did I crash? I spiraled like a motherfucker. But it's okay. It's okay because I didn't fall too hard. And I don't know. I'm excited. I'm still excited. I'm optimistic. I'm staying optimistic in this bitch because that's all I have. That's all I've ever had was to be optimistic. And I'm just like hoping that you are willing to let everything go too. And we can meet each other like strangers and just hear each other's story and just start from there. Just let the fucking baggage go. Unless you feel like that's something that still hurts you and that you want to discuss and you want to be heard, then let's touch back on it. But right now I'm okay with just starting new and starting fresh. And I hope you are too. But I also have to keep in mind that it could also go the other way. You could, once again, say that I'm being dramatic. Why can't I just message you and tell you myself? Sir, have you met you? Have you held a mirror up to your face as somebody is telling you something that you don't like to hear? It is like a family joke. I remember it because you would say it too, but it is a family joke that you can stare at puppies and they would fucking just like wince and like be terrified of you. You got a face that is not a listening face, sir. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not very inviting. And so I needed this. I needed a safe space where I could be myself and tell you how I feel without feeling like I'm getting judged or freaking scrutinized by you. That's why I'm doing this. Right. What is it talking about? Nope. Forgot. Right. You could reject this. I could never hear from you again. And at least I will know that you maybe heard me, maybe even heard me a little bit. Because like I said, I was being repetitive. Maybe you didn't have patience to listen to the whole thing. That's okay. Do it at your own time whenever you feel like you have enough energy or capacity to listen to it. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I can do. That is all I can do. And now I feel like I can finally rest because I did feel like our chapter was not finished yet. And I wasn't proud of how I left. I did not sign off on how that was left. And I sign off on this. I do. Yeah, it's true. It's true what they say. You cannot help others unless you help yourself. And it's so cliche. It's lame as shit. But it's true. And you don't even know how you start to help others. You can't even begin to comprehend how. But it just starts to happen. Things just fall in place when you start to follow the vibe and the energies that match with you. When you trust your instincts. Pretty much. Everything has been going pretty well with it. Yeah, I'm hopeful. I am optimistic. I am calm. The hurt is still there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. But at least I feel like I can end this on a good note. Fuck, again, I feel like I've been saying this so many times, and maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm tired. My brain is tired. of doing this for years, for so many years. This is my last straw. Like, no, because I said because I said I was gonna keep trying, but and you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll try in different ways. Maybe circumstances will be different. But yeah. I I can't help but laugh because probably because I'm nervous and I don't know what the hell is gonna come out of this. It's honestly probably gonna backfire and he's just not gonna talk to me again. Which, hey, at least I did it in a Ruthie fashion, which was doing the most and drinking. Oh wait, that's what I was gonna do. Wait, no, I was doing that. I was telling you about myself, which was I got a new job. I'm doing good. I'm doing so great. I crashed my car in October because I was doing a lot and I fell asleep behind the wheel. But then I bought a new car and she's great, paying her off. I'm feeling very adultish with it. Um, let's see what else is new. Hmm. Still living in the same place. Still don't really know how to cook. But that is again my own fault. And I am in the process of purging a lot of things. See, that's another thing that I'm pretty similar myself and you is we have so many things. We hold on to a lot of things because we're like, hey, maybe this will be come in handy 5 years from now or something. I don't know. And I'm starting to accumulate a lot of things. And I don't want to do that because it's also cluttering my head. So we're doing that. Um I'm starting a little lighter project because why not? Don't need a reason. I just want to have fun, which is why I'm doing it. I encourage you to do the same. Have some fun in your life and dedicate some time into a passion project of yours and not just work because that's not good for you. You do something for your soul. Hmm. What else? Um, and that's it. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I'm kind of starting small. I feel like my basis as a person is not my foundation is not that strong right now. So I'm kind of just like starting small and making sure that that's okay before I start building other things on top of it cuz yeah. There's been a lot of like awkward silences in this one and whoever is still here listening, I appreciate you. I thank you. I want you to think about if there's anything that you need to let go of. Is there anything that you have been dying to say? Is there something that you're feeling right now that you don't even know what it is, but you feel it? I don't know. Feel the feelings. It'll take you somewhere. I don't know where, but it'll take you somewhere, and it'll be better than wherever you're at the moment. But it's feeling the feelings. I still have a lot of feelings to feel after this. Like I said, this is not a one and done. There's a lot more that I'd like to tell you, that I'd love to tell you, if we ever get the chance to. And if not, that's okay. Again, that is okay. Whatever you want to do, I'm not forcing you to do shit. Whatever you want to do, I'm here and we'll do it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm probably gonna cut this one short because I got it all. I got it all out. For the most part, I got it all out. I knew I wasn't gonna drink that much because it's just fucking. But it helped. It helped having this. Oh, okay. Thanks for being my journal for the day. Thank you for listening. Again, ask yourself, what are you feeling? Is there anything you want to let go? Something you haven't thought about for a while? Something you want to tell somebody? Are you the one that's holding a grudge against someone? Are you holding everything inside? Let it out. Talk about it and see what happens. Trust your intuition, and I love you. Okay. Bye.